Let's go. Good morning, my friends. It's your old pal PeaceLoveMusic with another episode of the Let's Go Good Morning Show, brought to you live by DeOrganized Media in partnership with our amazing friends at BitcoinLive Decentralized Broadcasting. It is Monday, the 28th of July. We're almost done with another month, almost a month down into the second half of the year. Summer is cooking. I appreciate you all allowing us a day off from the shows. I know both GP and I appreciated having a moment to take a break, touch some grass. I got up to the mountains. I had a great time, caught up with my family, spent some time with my kids, my adult kids, my younger kids, my wife, Buddy the Wonder Pup. Got to the mountain, got to the lakes, had a great time. And now it's back Monday, here with all of the news. I'm going to try something a little bit differently this morning with how I break the news, or how I run through the morning news items, I should say. Just a little bit differently than we normally do, and kind of taking a page from how GP does the news in the night show, and bringing forward our news items of the day. I think I have, well, before I do that, friendly reminder, this is a news show. We're providing news, some information, some entertainment, but never financial advice. The information we're providing is for you to do your own research, for you to make all your own decisions. Never invest money you cannot afford to lose. That's a conversation we were having on the whatever morning space as well. We want to make sure that if you're FOMOing, if you're feeling FOMO about a project, you're probably already too late. You want to learn about things that you have interest in and watch. Learn how to, we do a great series with Crypto Landy called Learn TA, where you can actually learn how to do some analysis on the charts and get an idea about what you're looking at. But you don't want to start running into projects just because you hear people talking about them. You want to go research those projects and learn how to, and learn who to trust. Pay attention, not just someone that's you're randomly seeing on here because they're hitting the algorithm right. Just the facts. We want to be here to help you grow. We're not trying to just shill something at you and have you jump into it. We want you to know how to do it moving forward. Friendly reminder, we have a lot of Chads that watch our show, and it really helps us when you share out the live stream. Chads, share out the live stream. Be a Chad. Help us out. Also say hi in the live chat. Let us know you like the show or what you don't like about the show. It's like, peace, shave the beard, it's too thick, or grow bigger, it's too small, whatever. We prefer the shades. Put on the Billy Cats at least. I left my shades in the car because I was wearing them on the weekend, so probably do it like this. If I can get the Billy Cats on the show, if they come on, I'll do the whole show with my Billy Cat glasses from Vegas. But, let me know in the live chat what you like, what you don't like about the show. We appreciate all of the feedback. And it's important. It helps us grow. Share out the live stream. In the news today, and I'm actually going to do it like this. A little bit different. That's not it. That's it. So every morning, I share out the news items with a post. I share out all the news items I'm going to cover. Actually, I usually only cover 5 on the show, but this way I can actually do it a little bit more functionally. So in the news today, SharpLink Gaming has made headlines after acquiring 77,210 Ethereum worth approximately $295 million, marking one of the largest Ethereum purchases by an institution in 2025. The transaction boosted SharpLink's total holdings to over 438,000 ETH, most of which has already been staked, signaling a strategic bet on long-term Ethereum growth and staking rewards. The move comes amid a strong market rally, pushing Ethereum above $3,900 and reinforces growing institutional interest in Ethereum's yield-generating potential. Very, very interesting. Oh, Solana co-founder slams NFTs. Solana co-founder Anatoly Yakovenko has sparked debate by labeling NFTs and meme coins as digital slop with no intrinsic value. In a now viral post, he compared the speculative asset to loot boxes in mobile games, suggesting they undermine the credibility of blockchain ecosystems. The remark comes despite the fact that meme coin activity drove over 60% of Solana's dApp fees in June. The comments have reignited discussion around crypto's culture of speculation and its impact on real utility and development. And I'm not trying to take a shot at Solana, but it's true. I mean, their entire existence has been built on the flash and the pop surrounding the same hype he's lamenting now with these meme tokens. So it seems to me like they're reading the writing on the wall and that they cannot grow. Solana's not sustainable if that's their model, and they're probably too late at this point because that was their model. That's how they first it was being pumped by FTX, and that's a whole nother different scenario. But now, what's their differentiation exactly? Too bad. It's too bad. EigenLayer announces multi-chain verification layer for L2 AVs. EigenLayer has rolled out a new multi-chain verification layer for actively validating services on Ethereum's layer 2s. The update allows AVSs to verify consensus from multiple L2s using Ethereum's existing validator set, dramatically improving scalability and operability. This infrastructure upgrade is seen as a step toward a more unified modular ecosystem, enabling shared security across chains while maintaining decentralization. It also positions EigenLayer as a foundational layer for cross-chain trust solutions. Very interesting. Bitcoin has been doing okay. A lot of people feeling good about where we are for this weekend. Bitcoin climbed towards the $120,000 mark, while Ethereum rose 3% on the back of continued ETF inflows and growing investor confidence. The rally is being driven by both macro optimism and institutional accumulation, particularly following Ethereum's record-breaking $1.85 billion in fund inflows for the week. Analysts noted that technical momentum is strong, with BTC consolidating near key resistance levels. Traders are closely watching this week's Fed meeting and tech earnings for the next move. Bitwise CEO 4-year cycle is dead. And this is a very interesting one to me because, it does feel like we have an extended cycle period. Things definitely changed. We had a new all-time high before the halving, before the Bitcoin halving, so that was a different thing. But Matt Hogan, chief investment officer at Bitwise, claims the crypto market has outgrown its traditional 4-year cycle, largely driven by Bitcoin halving events. According to Hogan, institutional adoption, ETF flows, and regulatory clarity are reshaping market dynamics. He predicts that 2026, not the immediate post-halving year of 2025, will be the true up year for Bitcoin. The statement comes amid a broader conversation about whether historical market patterns still apply in a maturing crypto landscape. It's anyone's guess right now, but it does seem like things have changed. The dynamics of the market are not exactly the same. They change from cycle to cycle anyway. I'm not trying to mislead people because at the end of the day, we always go back. Nobody ever went broke taking profits. You want to make sure you're taking profits at the opportune times. But you also want to pay attention to what's being adopted and the broader macro situation and where things might be, not just in a year from now, but in 4 or 5 years from now. And that there might be a rocky ride from here to there. But in the long term, it's hard to trade within the markets constantly and pay attention and know what you're doing, sell the top, buy the bottom. That's tough. So for most people, the real idea is find something you have conviction on and accumulate it and hold it over time and ride out the corrections unless you see them coming, unless you have the capacity to do the technical analysis. Just accumulate things you have conviction on and ride them out and get involved in those communities around those projects that you're interested in and get to know them. And then maybe just getting to know them might change your mind. Maybe you decide you lose the conviction. Maybe get to know them before you decide you have conviction about a project too. Make sure your conviction is legitimate and not, based on hope. 2 other stories. Metaplanet adds 780 Bitcoin to the treasury, totaling now 17,132 BTC. They've been super aggressive in buying Bitcoin and pushing corporate holdings over $2 billion. And Fed, tech earnings, and ETF flows to set BTC's next move. There's been a ton of stuff going on in the ecosystem. Bitcoin still range bound below 120K. Market participants are eyeing the Federal Reserve's interest rate decision. I don't think they're going to cut. Maybe there's a lot of pressure from the administration to cut, but I don't think they're going to. Q2 earnings from top tech firms and sustained ETF flows for directional cues. Those are other things that will cue the market. With momentum cooling slightly after last week's gains, analysts say these upcoming data points could determine whether BTC breaks to new all-time highs or pulls back the broader crypto market. We'll see what happens. That is the general news. We also have, guys, just again, we have some amazing partners in the space. Stacking DAO is the leading liquid staking platform on Stacks. Get over, stack your stacks with Stacking DAO. You get up to 10% yield, and have those tokens are available for you to go deploy further in other DeFi projects and earn even more yield on them. So go check out Stacking DAO. Do your own research, not financial advice, but check them out. If you're holding stacks, you could be earning some yield on them. Get to know about Stacking DAO. And BitFlow is the top DEX on Stacks, letting you get the best rates at Velar, Alex, Arcadico, and more. Trade the best rates on Bitcoin, Stacks, Runes, all SIP10 tokens, a bunch of the Room tokens, more to come. Check out at BitFlow.finance today, bitflow.finance. And on the Stacks calendar today, on the DeOrganized media page, actually, I'm going to bring that up. Just going to bring up the schedule. You guys should know about this. You go over to DeOrganized media, it's /schedule, or you can just hit the schedule button at the top. And this is what's going on in our ecosystem for the day. We have all these shows, all these spaces, everything going on. We post about it in the morning thread. You guys have no excuse for missing shows and spaces that are important to you. Get over to the deorganized.media calendar, set your day up. And just checking out the numbers on the Stacks DeFi ecosystem. Where is my... Hermetica is offering 18% yield on USDH today with over $5.7 million total value locked on the platform. BitFlow, we talked about, you can DCA into Bitcoin, Stacks, Runes, and more effortlessly at bitflow.finance. And now you can drop off all of your meme token pets at the BitFlow barn and earn yield in the pools over at bitflow.finance. Velar has their perp decks live. You can long and short Bitcoin via SBTC and stacks, utilizing USDH and SBTC in your trades for longing and shorting over at velar.com. Protocol is a Bitcoin native DeFi protocol enabling cross-chain swaps, bridging, and payments in BTC. It connects Bitcoin to 20 plus blockchains. Over at Zest, you can earn 3.99% by loaning out your SBTC. You can borrow against that with great swap rates, great borrow rates on USDH right now. Head over to Zest Protocol, app.zestprotocol.com, I believe, to check more about that. Over at StackingDAO, you can earn 9.39% on your STX today with STSTX, or you can earn 9.67% in native Bitcoin yield with regular stacks proof of transfer stacking, or 9.15% with yield in SBTC. Top stacks gainers on STXtools.io the last 24 hours are Miami Coin, Damage, and STSTX is the third top gainer in the last 24 hours. And those of you that are keeping score, the Bitcoin price is at 118,788. Stacks coming in at 84.82 cents, holding on to number 71 by market cap. Over on CoinMarketCap, Fair and Greed Index is at 67, and the top three gainers in the last 24 hours on CoinMarketCap are PancakeSwap, Optimism, and SPX 6900. Go get them, Stacksy. No, so I didn't mean to cook Solana, but I mean Solana. It's the truth, right, my man? Right? It is what it is. Gonna bring in the homie. It's been a couple of extra days, but they went by faster than normal days to me. I hope he had a good time. GP, how you doing today, man?
Good morning, bro. How are we doing, man?
Hanging in there. I can't believe it's already Monday.
It went by fast, man. It went by fast. Bruce was like, dude, where's my dad? He's like on the road. He got really excited whenever I walked in the house. It was so nice. It's so nice walking in. Bruce is such a good boy. How'd Buddy do on the trip, man?
He was really good in the car. He was mostly pretty good. He was a little bit so we had him at the lake on Saturday. I sent a picture. I put a picture up on the TL. But he was like, we had him on at like a 25-foot lead just wrapped around, like chained to a tree. And there weren't a lot. We go to the place we go called Forest Lake. If you guys are ever up in like way northern New Hampshire or towards the, up into the White Mountains, in Dalton is a place called Forest Lake, and it's a state park. Very, very cool spot. Very accommodating, and there's not a lot of people there because it's kind of a densely populated area. There's not a lot of people up there, period. So it's a great spot. Again, Forest Lake. And he was doing great until some other people came up and they had a puppy that was not really as young of a puppy. And he just wanted to play, and he barked at everybody. But he was barking a lot at that puppy. And we probably would have stayed a little while longer at the lake if he hadn't been with us, or if he had been a little more chill. But 7 months old, he's still just learning.
Yeah, dude. That's instinctual. That's him trying to communicate and talk to. He's like, "Oh, you're one of me. You're like me. Finally, my kind." Have you taken him to any type of dog parks yet?
We have a couple of times. There's a dog park not far from me, about a 15-minute drive. And they actually, it's a really nice dog park. They have two sections. There's a section for larger dogs and for little dogs. And he was probably about 5 months old, 4 or 5 months old when we first took him there the first time. And walking up, he had a lot of leash anxiety. He was going crazy, barking. And as soon as we let him in with the other dogs, he kind of settled in. and was cool. And then I never have gotten back myself with him, but my wife and daughter took him one time. And when I wasn't there, they said he was a little less, he wouldn't go play with the other dogs. He just kept standing in front of them, between them and the other dogs, like he was protecting them.
Oh, so he's like showing up for them, and then like showing out for you whenever you're out.
Right. Dad's not here. It's on me.
Yeah.
It's on me. So the first time we took him there was a large female dog, and he like messed with her a little bit, and she sounded off at him, and he like went flying, flipped over, and then he like ran over and like sat behind me. Like, Dad,
he's learning.
He's
learning. He's like that dog there that she yelled at me. Oh man. I love whenever they're puppies, man. But usually around like probably about 2 or 3, they'll like just like kind of start to mellow out. You know what I mean? And be less like all over the place. Dude, this weekend, killer road trip, man. We did a lot. They have a really good flea market up in Colombia. They got several, and we hit one, and it had just about everything. My nephew's eyes got this big because like it had all sorts of toy shops and candy shops.
Most spoiled nephew ever.
Yes, it's a nice one. He had a good time, and then they had a pool, so we were hanging in the pool. Dude, it was so hot. So
yeah, we were. It wasn't too bad up where I was. It was like 90, but I mean, we were in a house too. We weren't camping. We didn't end up at a campground. We were in a house, so we had AC, and it wasn't bad. We had to walk to the pool. I got kicked out of it. I got kicked. So it turns out you really probably shouldn't bring the dog. So our Airbnb had a membership to it was probably like a 2-minute walk around the corner to like a condo association in town. It's a vacation resort. We had access to all the pool and the workout stuff and everything, and it was pet friendly. There was no signs that said no dogs allowed, so we brought Buddy in, and we brought him into the pool area. It was just us and like my kids. Like it was just a pile of people, but it was all us at the pool. And like some guy came out and he asked us to leave, and not to bring the dog in there. And so we were leaving. And on the way out, he decided to have more words for my wife that was like way inappropriate and escalating. So we didn't get kicked out. We left and we were leaving, but I had to let him know that I didn't appreciate the extra words he had to say. That it was unnecessary.
You're already on your way, right? You're on your way.
We're leaving. What do you like? You said to leave. We're leaving. We're leaving. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't take nicely to the extra stuff.
So he said, don't bring the dog back. Do me a favor, don't bring the dog back. And my wife goes, yeah, we get it. I'm sorry. And he goes, I don't think you do. And I was like, excuse me. There's something else to fucking say, buddy. And I get the dog's like, yeah, like I'm walking out with the dog. The dog's like barking crazy. I'm like, what are you doing right now?
Yeah, what are we doing here? Are we enforcing laws, or are we on our pedestal, or are we like
exactly? He just wanted to be the boss that day.
Oh, he sure was. He showed you, dude. Like,
it's like, oh yeah, I guess I'll keep leaving like I was leaving.
Who wakes up in the morning on the weekend and is just like, I'm just gonna be a buzzkill. Just gonna be a buzzkill today.
I get it. Dog, you don't want the dog in the pool area. There was no signs, but we're happy to leave. We left. We didn't give him a hard time about it. There was no reason to come shine us on,
Dude. Oh, so over the weekend, oh my god, Crypto Dude is showing me some like stuff that he's cooking. Remember how we were kind of looking for a dev?
He sent me some of the game stuff. He sent me some of
Crazy.
Yeah, it's already
like the dude is mad talented. So not only is he a very, very talented Clarity dev, but like he's also able to do game design apparently, and he's connecting both stacks and gaming in a really, really cool way. We were looking for a developer to build out this stacks plugin for Unreal Engine 5. Looks like
I told them let me know when it's ready, and I can play as my Gigapepe V2s, or I can play as my Leo Cats, or I can play as my Bitcoin Pepe NFTs, or I can play as my Stacks Invaders or my Rue Defender.
like, even if it's just like a metaverse where we can all just like meet up, you know, and just like walk around and talk with each other. There's a chat. That is like, and then, you
and
know,
kill each other.
different rooms like that you can go into for different communities. Say you hold Rue in your wallet, you're able to get into the Rue room. Like, you know what I'm talking about. Like, it's
I
really
know
cool.
exactly what you're talking about. I cannot wait. I want to do it all. You know, I think it's great.
So much fun. So I mean, we got a lot of cool stuff being built in our ecosystem right now, man. I feel like it's every week. Like, it feels like the weekend isn't long enough, but then we get straight into the week, and people are making like announcements and stuff like that, and it pulls me right back in. I'm like, okay, grind time to get at it. So I love it. I mean, it gives us a lot to talk about. Nephew's doing good in flag football too, so we're still doing like Monday, Wednesday, Friday for the DeOrganized nightly segment. For now. But yeah,
I
dude,
mean, honestly, that's fine. That's fine. And you know what? I think it's now we should also just let our audience know again that we are looking for potential people that can fill in, do some hosting, run the show, jump in on the night show, jump in on the morning show, come chat with us. Maybe there's some opportunity for you guys down the line. Don't, you know, and I know I want to recognize that there are a number of our good friends and people that are participating here that I would love to have on here, that the internet is not stable enough where they are, unfortunately, and that does happen. And I really, it's frustrating because we have a lot of great people that we can't have on right now. But we are always looking to improve. So, you know, guys, keep working on your setup and your situation. Don't assume that you can't ever make it better. And or sometimes you come on and you just don't go video, you go audio only, and make sure that you're in a place that you can have stable connection while you're coming on. But we really would love to have more people coming on that can just kind of get used to doing this, that can be a fill-in for us, so that if we both have to go away or we're working on other projects and we just do a show that morning to cover or a show that night to cover, we have someone that we can fill in for that stuff. You know, we're looking for more people that want to participate in coming on the shows, coming on the space, come on the morning space and chat, come on some of the other spaces. Yeah, we're looking for more people to join.
Yeah, dude. It would be awesome. Like, we have a bunch of chats, like community leaders, we've got community members that come on, project founders. Anybody's welcome. This is like what a decentralized media company looks like. You can get a different cast every single day. You know, so
Right.
Really cool, man. Like, I love that setup. You never know what you're gonna get. I've been working on some art. You know, I felt like I kind of strayed away a little bit. I've been busy with
just some personal stuff.
Yeah, man. I've been cooking again, dude. So I think Pick kind of getting in tune and like showing up to those weekly content workshops in the Zest Discord on Wednesdays. You know, he's been paying attention and learning how to do some cooking of his own. So it's really cool to see that, and I think that just kind of sparked my like, hey, you know, you need to go out there and create again. You need to create something. So I'm working on something. Me and 300 have a collab that we're going to be dropping soon. You know, and Gigapepe V2 holders will have a free mint of that. Yeah, there's a lot.
When's the snapshot on that? I got to send a couple of my V2s to my kids.
Yeah, I'm thinking within the next like month or like month and a half, like next couple weeks.
What's the best way to? So I can't send my V2s in leather.
Yeah, so you can go to Gamma, so you can send them in Gamma. If you go to gamma.io and then connect your wallet, you're able to send from Gamma.
Through Gamma.
There's a little arrow there. But yeah, leather needs to get that put on their wallet. Being able to send NFTs would be would be very nice, just to say the least. Yeah,
Yeah, it
and
would be.
there's
There's
other stuff too, like like tokens being indexed, like token prices and like the metadata showing and stuff like that. Love leather. Love that I have the mobile version now, and if I needed to, I can handle business while I'm out of town or away from my desk. It's awesome. But there's some things that they're working on that I would love to see come to fruition. So,
yeah, it'd be cool to have a little bit more update on the wallet functionality for NFTs, for Stacks NFTs on Leather.
yeah,
because I love using my Leather wallet. I mean, that's where I have Leather. I have multiple accounts, and I have an account that that's on Xverse on one phone, and I have an account that's on Leather on another phone, and I have a different Leather account on this one, and I have a different Leather account on this browser. So it's like a number of different. I use them on cross-platform stuff, and kind of the wallet provider is also like, I know I can actually go and take that same wallet and put it into an Xverse on my phone and access it that way if I wanted to, but I kind of keep track of how they're organized or which wallet's which,
yeah, you get it. Yeah.
which platform and which browser it's in. So it's like easier. It would be better if I could just do all the functionality right in my Leather wallets. I like Leather's the one I used first, and I've used it forever. The only
Right.
and nothing
Hero
against
wallet.
Xverse either. Like, I like both of them, but there could be some improvements.
Yeah, well, I mean, experts they're getting integrations from other chains, right? Like Starknet.
Starknet with Bitcoin, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I really like Starknet. I think it's an interesting project. I mean, it's a really interesting, slightly different L2 on Ethereum than many of the others.
Yeah. So to see that type of innovation, right? Like with experts, like I'm sure Leather has something up their sleeve. They've been working on fine tuning their product like for a while now. So I'm glad that they got that fixed. They have Leather Earn now, to where you'll be able to do stacking and pulls and stuff like that directly from the Leather Earn page, which you can find in mobile browser. It's coming together. I love to see how our ecosystem is getting, like, the user experience is continuing to get better and better and better. I remember when we had like slow blocks and you didn't know if a transaction was going to fail, and then it was going to take another 15-20 minutes to try to secure whatever you were trying to do. I think that it's getting there, and the user experience is like giant, like massively better. I saw somewhere on the timeline that like somebody tagged Marty Party. He's one of these like big KOLs. He's got like some followers and stuff like that. Can somebody tell Marty Party that Stacks has like fast blocks now? And I was like, dude, are you living under a rock? It's a completely different ecosystem than it was like a year ago. Don't be faded. Don't be sleeping. Seriously, not financial advice, but do your own research. But we've got some really base stuff on our radar. Do we have we were doing those Stacks campfire spaces, right? Like once a month. Do you know if that's been replaced with like the Stacks like town hall, or like if those
I'm not sure. I don't think it's been replaced. I think they were doing the campfire spaces also once a month, but then or every other week. But it's kind of hard. I think Rick has been organizing that, but he was also the town hall. I think we did decide we're going to do monthly instead of quarterly. But I do think that there's also room to do the campfire spaces probably more like every other week. I'm not sure what the actual ultimate plan on that is. We should ask Rubes and Jack, because I think they're the ones. I think it's Rubes, Jack, and Rick over at the foundation that are kind of like putting that together.
Yeah, I would love to. I mean, those campfire spaces where people, like, we were just kind of getting together to have an update with the community. We would have different community leaders talking on the on the space. I thought it was a nice, like, it was branded nicely. I like that. But there's a lot of different spaces. We talked about this last week. There was a point in time with the organized media schedule where like it was exciting to see. Like, oh shit, we got a show for every day this week, right? Now we got multiple shows every single day of the week.
That's right.
So it's crazy. It's crazy. Big shout out to all the new space hosts in the ecosystem as well. Jerry, we got Tenderly, Canvas is stepping up. He comes on spaces. Pick is doing his smoke spaces.
All's coming up. Pip's coming up in the morning show lately. Nosferatu's been everywhere, shouting out in the space this morning and in the live chat this morning.
Nosferatu,
he's been participating in a lot of the spaces too. Anon F, Jerry's friend from Jerry's friend there.
System, Anon,
Yep.
He's all right too. The Sweet guy's solid. Doski, sheesh, that's my guy. Doski's got a good vibe. He's a good space host too, man. So it's really cool to see them kind of like different community members getting themselves out there that way. It's a great way to grow. It's a great way to grow an audience as well as find alpha. People get together and talk about what's going on within the space, different topics. I've seen people like, hey, content creators, and then all the content creators get together in the space, or the the Stacks X Sweet Lounge as well that Jerry does. He just teased that he's going to be doing a Stacks X Soul Lounge.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
It's going to be good, man. I want to talk about things that are going on in other communities outside of our ecosystem. Get some cross community.
Right. Get to know some of the projects, some of the people. He had I can't remember the name of the project right now, but I got in a DM, chatted with the guy a little bit from one of the a recent project over on Sui from last week's Sui space.
Is that Heine?
What was it?
There's one token called Heine, like Hiney.
No, it wasn't Heine. It was a casino thing. To be honest, maybe it was Heine. I don't remember, but I don't remember what the ticker was. But I don't think it was. It wasn't a meme. It was like they run a casino kind of thing on Sui, which I'm not super familiar with, and that kind of thing can be, that's something you want to always be wary of. You don't know. You want to do your own research before you go and start dropping money in an online casino. That's what I did with a lot of my Doge that I bought early that I didn't do anything with. I played around with, there was a casino on Doge online. It was on, and you could go and play in the casino with your Doge, and
it was fun.
It was like stupid cheap. Like you could have like a lot of Doge for a very little bit of money. So you're gambling with Goofy, and like this was back in like 2017, 2018. And then I don't even think, I might even have some Doge on that website. I don't remember where it was.
Oh shit. Dude.
I don't know. Yeah, I couldn't find it. Some, 4 years ago when I was looking. I was like, this went crazy. What happened? Oh my god, Doge. I had Doge.
There's been a lot of like Bitcoin wallets that have been waking up, like ancient Bitcoin wallets, like Satoshi era wallets, wallets that have been like silent for 10 years, and now they're moving their Bitcoin around. I wonder what that is. Some people were speculating that it's like treasury companies, like companies that planned on having treasuries and selling OTC, just moving things around. What do you think? What do you make of it?
I think that there's a number of things going on. I think number one, there's actually legitimate yield earning opportunities on Bitcoin now that didn't exist when those people accumulated. So they might be, allocating to take advantage of yield opportunities. It could be that they're getting ready to OTC sell some of it, and so that could be part of it. Although, why would you change wallets at that point? Why wouldn't you just send it from the wallet you're OTC trading it with? I don't know.
Yeah, might just be separating like, hey, his HODL stack, what he plans on.
Right. It could be that I'm putting this much into a trust. or I'm putting this wallet into a trust, but I want to move this amount out of that because that's not going into the trust. That's going into this trust for the kids. You know, it could be stuff like that. You don't, who knows?
So this just
Or
in,
treasury allocations.
PayPal enables crypto payments for U.S. merchants. So PayPal, getting into the crypto game and the payments game. Luckily enough, man, we don't have to opt into these centralized systems. We can bank ourselves and boost ourselves. We've got BoostX. BoostX_app, man. I'm telling you, like, crypto dude is so ahead of the curve. Like, making payments, he's working on a POS system called StackPay. Um, that's gonna be cool to see.
Yeah. I've been a huge fan of, and he's a good dude too. You know,
Yeah.
that's the truth of it. But I've been a big fan of his stuff since really last summer. Hero turned me on to him during D grants. He didn't submit anything in D grants, but Hero introduced him to me as someone that we should kind of pay attention to, and maybe even he needed some help at the time. Hero, he was building out Derupt, and he was looking for some guidance on Derupt, and I was suggesting to him because I don't know if you've ever played around with Derupt at all, but the mechanism for Derupt is you pay you pay a small fee to post your content. And I suggested to him at the time, you really want to make it free for creators and artists and stuff to post content on your platform. There's other ways you can monetize it. And his crypto cash product is also part of that.
Right.
And it's not a completely wrong model, by the way, but it's just you want to encourage, you need more and more content on a platform, especially when you're first starting. So even if it ends up being like just a discount cost to post it up front to just drive more content creation and more content being posted on your platform. But he's still working on that, and he put it down because he developed BoostX, which is really it's a way more functional product because it integrates with the current social platforms, and I mean ultimately it'll tie into his own platforms and stuff too.
Yeah, well, Derupt, kind of pivoted just a bit, and now he's thinking of like doing exhibitions, right? Like something like that is what he called it. It's where like you make a really fire post, and then you want to be able to
Exhibits. I think it's exhibits.
Yeah, exhibits. Like you're able to like kind of save that on the Derupt platform. That way you have access to your content just in case. It's just a way to kind of have a backup of your content. So I think it's dope. I think it's an awesome idea, and just the way that he's like building his own economy and ecosystem within the Stacks ecosystem is damn cool. And now that he's getting into like building games and stuff, dude, like he continues to blow my mind. I'm not trying to gas him up like 100%. The dude is
no, it's exciting. He's doing a lot of really interesting stuff. And we're here for it. That's part of it. That's why we're excited, because we saw it come from the idea stage in a lot of this stuff. You know, so it's really neat to watch it develop like that. And there's so many cool things going on Stacks too. You know, that's why we have the use STX campaign all month to get people to know about, you know, what's going on Skullcoin, what's going on BoostX, what's going on Zero Authority DAO, on Charisma, on BNS, BNS1, BNS Community. There's all sorts of stuff going on Stacks that you can use now, and it's still very early development stuff too. So you're like BNS, there's still a lot of decent shorter .btc names out there. If you get creative, you can score some really interesting names still. That time is limited. You know, it's only a matter of time before they start getting just completely gobbled up.
Yeah, and I mean, I think a decentralized identity is so base, and look at how much functionality you have with it. You can receive payments from X and Discord for just having your .btc, .stx, or .id name from DNS.1 like in your X as your X name. You know, it's crazy. And then if you go and download BoostX from the Chrome store, you're able to have like a modal on your X page that can take you to anywhere in the Stacks ecosystem, basically, that you need to go. So you don't have to have 1,000 tabs open. I can't think of having like what my life would be like without having BoostX like just downloaded, you know, and having that modal there, because I had so many tabs open. Like it'd be like 17 tabs from every single protocol and DApp within our ecosystem open. So um, just a base tool for founders, man. And then like if you have it downloaded, you can do space drops. You can do airdrops to people that are like participating in your spaces. You can boost people that are rating, and you know, I think it's an awesome tool for founders. So that's my take. Crypto Dude is based. We've got some really cool stuff with like Charisma as well. Rosar is based. He's building his like
Shout out to AI BTC dev guys too. I don't give them enough props on here, and part of it's because like I used to be a huge, like, I used to shout them out almost every show back when they were first developing, and they just got real big real fast, and I was like, well, they don't even really need me to talk about what they're doing. But huge shout out. I want to recognize them because I don't think I talk about them enough now. I almost forget because I created this mental block, like they don't need me. I need to focus on some of the other guys that probably also don't need me so much anymore. But there's huge stuff going on with AI BTC dev, Satoshi AI as well. Really cool stuff going on with them. That agent dashboard is really cool.
Yeah, it's gonna make it easier for people to you know execute complex DeFi strategies. You know, if you're like, okay, how am I supposed to do this? Like, I have to learn 4 or 5 different things to earn this, like up to 25% yield and stuff like that. Like you and plus multiple, like you know, it just makes it easy with the SAI terminal, man. So I think it's an awesome innovation. You know, speaking of AI, we have the AI Guild. Within the disc, like they're hosted within the DeOrganized Discord, and they're putting out some base stuff. You know, Boyupic, Rihana, Hero Gamer, Nosferatu, Dark Dude, all of them are cooking. They're working on putting together like a prompt library and you know, showing off their skills and their prompting abilities. I think it's really cool to see them get together, and you know, they're all like-minded. They want to play with AI and see what these new tools can do. So they're experimenting, and I just love to see that type of experimentation going down with content. Content is kind of evolving right now.
Yeah, it's there's a huge influx of content creators into our space, and they're cranking. Like they're very. There's a lot of good organization between them. A lot of good communication, a lot of interesting skill sharing. I love the AI guild that we're hosting on the DeOrganized, the newly minted DeOrganized Discord channel. I'm really excited about some of the stuff that Hunt is going to be working on with me. He suggested doing a little bit of like recording sessions where he's showing me how to do stuff, and then we can kind of post them afterwards as like a repository of like how-to stuff. So I think we're going to probably work on some of that, where he's like showing me how to use this agent, how to use that tool, that kind of thing. This is dope. What is this?
So this is a character from the Gigaverse that I made. His name is Malgrim. And I dropped this in the AI channel, and I was like, you guys do something with this and see what we can do, you know. And so the guys took a whack at it, and then you know, look at this, some of the stuff they got. Like this is with Biggle. They use Biggle to you know, use this character Malgrim to make some stuff here. We got, look at this one. This one came out pretty cool.
Wow.
Like all of this is from the AI Guild.
Bitcoin boss, the neon light, Ethereum stuck in the slow code.
using
That's
AI
awesome.
to create, dude, and play with, you know. So
And they're also using the Ethereum versus Stacks motif as well.
yeah,
I
exactly.
like
So
it.
it's cool. So like with the content workshop that I'm doing in the Zest Discord, I'm teaching people how to create characters like this, right? So if you can create a base character and then know how to make a prompt, you can bring a scene to life, right? With any character you can think of and imagine and bring together. So
What's the tool they're not using all the same tool, right? It's different tools, but
different
they're all
tools.
using.
So my suggestion to them was to, like, if you drop a post in here, like drop the prompt that you used, but also maybe we should tell them to do like, hey, you know, drop the exact AI that you're using.
Right. Let us know what the tools are, because
Awesome.
that's what the whole purpose of the guild is, for everyone to learn about all the different ways to use it.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to see a lot of cool content come from it. And you know, once people are able to like build their own characters and stuff like that, and then run it through AI, it's going to be insane. We're going to see a lot of really cool content come out of it. So if you're interested in like learning AI with a bunch of base chats, get into the DeOrganized Discord. You know, we've got our AI Jedi's going on right now, and they're cooking. So, and they're learning together, growing together. So definitely get in there. It's you know, the best place to stay in the know about what's going on in the ecosystem, and you can get exposure to different tooling and different AI that creators are using in our ecosystem. So there you go, man. Very based. I love to see them growing and experimenting together, like I said.
Yeah. Yeah, really great stuff. It's just the beginning too. There's so many cool things that are coming out of that. So many cool things that are going to come out of it. That we're just at the tip of the iceberg as far as getting a group of people that are going to be more and more functional at these tools that we can direct towards. Hey guys, can you work on making this type of content? Hey, can you work on making this type of content? And they're just going to get better and better at it as we go, and we'll get better at it because they're going to show us how to do it too. It's a great atmosphere we got going on. You know what? I know the game master will be here shortly, and he told me he has a hard stop at 10. I know you actually have to drop off a little bit before that anyway, but I'm going to take a moment to proactively give a quick word from our amazing partners at Stacking Down and BitFlow. Please stay tuned, and we'll be back in a little bit with Find2Earn rounds. Guys, if you're tuning in for Find2Earn, share out the stream. That's rule number 1 for Find2Earn. And we'll be back in a moment after this word from Stacking Down. And a quick word from BitFlow. The top deck's on Stacks. And the game master will be here momentarily. He must have caught some traffic on his way up from the underground, from the
Sometimes
the underworld.
the line to the elevator is a little long, so we'll see him in a few. But yeah, I'm really excited to see the new game mode that he's creating. With
The treasure, the word phrase, the recovery for seed phrase. I keep wanting to say SHA-32 or BIP-32, I think is what he called it, because it was Bitcoin improvement proposal that created the seed word phrases. So it's a Satoshi invention. Is what one of his is kind of, he gets a little excited about it when he talks about it. I can tell. So it's like that's part of his motif there, is that it touches Satoshi. It's part of the Bitcoin process, doing a hunt for seed word phrases. So I am also very interested in participating in. I think that's why I love having him on here. Again, one of the first guys that I met in the space that was building something, during the D grants process, before Skullcoin had even launched. I played around with it on testnet. And I've watched it innovate and iterate, and it's really cool the way that they've been designing and upgrading and changing the game. It's something different in this space that you don't see in traditional business or traditional business ideas per se, is that when you create a product and it works, a lot of times people get, they just kind of rest on what worked and they aren't trying to keep iterating it. But what a lot is happening in this space, especially with this guy, Xenitron, is, just constant trying to improve and make it better. And it looks like, whoops, I got too many tools here is really what the problem is. But it does look like the Game Master is here, and it is time.
GM Mortals,
GM, sir, how are you today?
I am fine, as eternal as ever.
It was a little bit of traffic from the underworld this morning.
Yeah, little bit traffic. So today we play fast games. I have a meeting in Underworld related to our project, so let's go with fast and be ready, everyone. We open this week with the new games. We play 5 rounds. Jackpot round will start from tomorrow.
All right, no jackpot round today, guys. Jackpot round starting tomorrow. We got 5 rounds with whitelist rounds to start. And GP, I'm just going to assume that it's better for you if I share today. I can and I will. So let me let's see here. I'm just going to share my screen. And you see I am on the Skullcoin BTC page, and you must like and repost the game round. This is my own post, by the way. But you can like and repost my post about it, or you can actually go right into the post about it, like and repost that post. You can do both. dgeneral.stx wants to be on the whitelist. He was actually asking last week as well. I'm not sure if we got him on there. But if not this week, we will get you next week. And again, we're on the Skullcoin page, and we're waiting patiently for the Game Master to let us know. Usually we start with a whitelist round. Sir, why don't you tell us how it's going to go today?
Okay, let's play 1 whitelist rounds and 4 open rounds. We are ready to launch. Let me check the whitelist round. It will be the round for Rue coin, so you can find and win 1000 Rue. The game is very simple. You just have to be focused and use Google Street View, move forward and to find this location. Just pay attention and you will done it like 10 seconds. And our whitelist round for this game is completed. If anyone wanna be in whitelist for tomorrow, just tag Skullcoin BTC in the organized show comments or any comments and ask for whitelist, and we decide we add you for tomorrow games. Okay, so we are ready to launch. Who wanna count down?
I'll give a countdown in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, hunters. Happy hunting.
Okay, let the hunt begin. The first game is on. It's for whitelist. Let's go. Like, repost the stream. We
Yeah.
become bigger. We have more followers for DeOrganized, for Skullcoin, and it's just the beginning.
And we got the Roo on the trampoline. That is extra jumping power right there, my friends. The Roo is on the trampoline. You're looking for the trampoline in the yard. You're clicking on the link. We already start in street mode. Usually you just got to go down the street. These are the easy rounds, the whitelist rounds.
Yeah, sure. You already missed it.
There it is. It's easy for you, but not for me. Where did I miss it?
Yeah, it's on the right.
Oh, there it is. So you guys probably got it before me, but this is how you submit it. You click share, you click copy the link, and you go back over to the game round post. I cannot post because I am not on the whitelist because I've won too many times already, but it looks like we have a bunch of winners already. I'm not sure who was first. It looks like it was Figman at .stx.
Yeah, we'll give the win to Figment. So our whitelist works like this. We just keep the games in whitelist until you will get the 2 wins. And we just want to give opportunity to double win in whitelist rounds. And we remove this player from whitelist as a new player. And we give opportunity to play open games that will launch soon.
That's
so
right.
We are ready to launch open games. Let's play. Okay, let's play the paper round. It's easy. I will count down. Everyone get ready.
Let's go.
This round, everyone can play.
You want me to stream it, Peace?
That'd be great if you want to.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Hold on, let me add you. I can remove mine. And we are ready to go. Orange is the head of the leaderboard, by the way. He's going to show you guys how it's done. This is the way to play. Make sure you share out the live stream and make sure you like and reshare all of the game rounds or you will lose your prize.
Good luck, Hunter.
Yeah.
I gotta drop, guys. But I hope that you have a very high frequency day.
Thank you, GP. We'll catch you later.
Yeah.
And guys, everyone tune into the night show at 7 p.m. with GP and friends.
Okay, we're starting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. The game is on.
Let's
Find this taxi.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. A couple of oxen, it looks like. I want that bit, Pepe, actually.
And Orange shows in live everyone how to play, how to find locations. He's our top player. And ambassador in future. It will be very interesting what will happen with our project.
I'm so out of my element in this place. Too much things that are looking the same.
Yeah, it's not an easy one. Well, I think there's more than one.
We have players who found. Let me check.
Let's go.
Let me check if anyone won this one.
I think I found it too.
I'm going to the toilet. SMB toilet.
Yeah, we have a lot of guesses here. I'm not sure if everyone got it right, but pretty sure I got it. Pretty sure someone got it before me, though.
Yeah, we have a lot of players. Let me check. Who was the first?
Mhm.
Yeah, I believe the two last players who found it's a DeFi Dictator and PeaceLoveMusic, and DeFi Dictator was just 5 seconds faster.
Ah, Didi.
Ooh,
Didi scooped me. Good job, Didi.
nicely done.
Yeah, there is a proof in timestamps, and the Didi is a winner. Okay, very good.
Do want to just quick shout out. RuCoin is one of the best community coins on Stacks. Jack Ben Switch, my brother, and Ian Banksia, the founders. It's a great project. They've done a ton of awesome stuff, including the Stacks Invaders innovative DMT mint, the Ru Runes, and more to come with Ru Invaders. I mean, Stacks Defenders project. I'm sorry, Ru Defenders project coming to Ordinal soon. Lots more to come. So check out the RuCoin community. And Bitcoin Pepe is the only Pepe coin you need to know about. It's Pepe coin on Bitcoin, the Orange Frog. Great crew, great vibes. Get over and check out Bitcoin Pepe when you can.
Okay, we launch the next game. You ready, everyone?
We are ready.
Flat Earth game. We
Flat.
launch it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh,
I still refreshed too fast. Oh, that's an interesting one. I like the mist, but that looks like smoke. Make sure you like and repost the game round, everybody. And you're looking for more cows.
Okay, looks like Orange found it.
Orange found it already?
Yeah. And he found it on the stream. You can watch the record, the repeat of the live show, the organized media, and see how easy these games.
I don't even think it's long enough to clip it and post it on the X. It's so fast.
Well, we'll stretch it out. We'll include the countdown.
Yeah. Could you explain how much percentage of luck, hero, and skill in this game was?
It's really smart to also look at the environment, because I saw that on Skullcoin. Here where there is the flat earth, you see a large greenery or forest-like structure. And if you go to the map, the only one is this one or this one. And this one is more likely because it's close to the road. So if you paste it here, you see the smoke. And voila.
Ah, very good. Well done. And he's showing you guys all the secrets, so you know what to look for. Look at the surrounding area, find the clues, do some work. That's sometimes there's luck, sometimes it's a combination of luck and skill.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
And also shout out to Flat Earth, Silky Jones, been doing a great job with the project. They're doing really well. Really interesting stuff coming out of their project soon. I know they're working on some gaming with some collabs with some other projects in the space. Really excited about what's to come for the Flat Earth crew. And we still have 2 more rounds. We have Leo Coin
Right,
and
Orange,
STX.
you want countdown? Orange, let's go.
All right, let's go. You want me to count down?
Yeah, let's count down.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Let's go.
Ooh, nice structure.
Oh, this is interesting. Game is live. Make sure you like and repost it.
Okay, we have a winner and it's imid.btc.
Let's go.
Congrats.
Let's go. That was not an easy one, in my opinion.
Well, it was just on the north.
Yeah, interesting.
It was close to starting location, but the building is not standard, so it looks not similar from satellite view.
You almost need to know where you are in the world to find this.
Yeah, it's a the funny thing. It's like it's a Bank of Georgia. It's really bank.
Yeah,
Okay.
very nice. Congratulations.
Yes, indeed. Very nice. Congratulations. We have one more round left. It is Leo Coin Monday. And if you guys haven't been paying attention, Leo Coin has been on absolute fire. If you've been winning that Leo Coin for the last few months, your prizes are worth a lot more than they were when you won them back in March. Keep holding. When you win these prizes, hold on to them. Don't sell them immediately. These are projects that are likely going to, I mean, you do what you want, right? It's your money, it's your win. But my advice, my non-financial advice would be maybe hold on to something that you got for free and see where it goes.
Yeah, not gonna lie, it's one of the best performing assets in my wallet.
Yeah, for real. It's been crazy. Leo has been killing it lately.
Yeah, Leo for the win. Get ready, everyone. So we just launched the game very soon.
Let's go.
We are ready. Actually, you know what? Let me real quick before I forget to do it today. I got to read out just a real quick word about our amazing sponsors. We are very fortunate to have some amazing sponsors in the crypto supporting our project. One of them being how do I do this? I can't. There we go. One of them being Stacking DAO. Stacking DAO is the leading liquid staking platform for the Stacks network. Stacking DAO is changing the game by letting users earn up to 10% APY on their STX while keeping their assets liquid. Unlike traditional staking, their unique design means no minimums, and users start earning rewards immediately, so there are zero switching costs when moving from other stacking pools. Plus, you've got options. Choose to get your rewards in STX or SBTC, whatever fits your strategy. You want to start earning today? Head over to stackingdao.com and jump in. StackingDao is where liquidity meets opportunity. We have another amazing partner at BitFlow. BitFlow is the top DEX on Stacks, letting you trade native BTC, STX, runes, STX, BTC, USDC, runes, and more, all in one place by aggregating prices on Alex, Arcadico, and Valar. Recently, BitFlow rolled out flex pools launching with STX to support liquid staking assets, offering flexible deposits, smarter rewards, and deeper liquidity over at bitflow.finance. We are back for the final round.
Okay, the last game for today. Jackpot starts tomorrow. Peace Love, please give us countdown and we start.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, Scan!
Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking gone. Don't forget to like and repost the game rounds, everybody.
Okay, let's see what the soul will join to leaderboard. Last game for today, Hunters.
This should be easy.
Is that the start of a Your Mama joke or?
No, but it could have been.
Okay, everyone, we have a winner, and it's a Nixie.btc. Nicky was a second because, like, he was so far from this location. He was 5 steps, and we ask everyone to be as close as possible to start an image, and we take maximum 3 steps from the actual location. Congrats, Nixie.
Let's go.
So Fikri was a little bit closer, but Fikri was faster, but Nixie was closer. Is that what it is?
Yeah, exactly. So we have a rule of the 3 steps because, like, there is locations like this. You can see it from long distance range, but we need like some of rules, and we following the rules.
Totally, and that's the case. You know, you got to share out the live stream. You got to like and repost the game rounds. You got to be within 3 steps of the location when you find it. Those are the rules, and the game master sticks to the rules. But
Yeah,
we love having you playing, and I'm sure you'll get us again soon. I know you've won a few times.
We revert Fikri a little bit too, but everyone remember the rules and follow them. You have to be the closer. Don't rush, like it just takes 2 seconds to be closer next time. Remember the rules. And Game Master have to go to Underworld. He has some meeting with Lich King. So see you everyone today. Well played.
See you
Bye,
soon.
Master.
Yeah, and Orange, I will ask you to test our game also. I will DM you later.
Sure.
See you everyone.
Bye.
Thank you, sir. Have a great day in the underworld. Thank you for joining us today, Orange. It was a pleasure having you and showing everybody how it's done, especially
Of
that
course.
amazingly. That might be a record flying.
Yeah. Yeah.
That one with the especially with you couldn't see the road. That was very well done. Very well done. Great stuff, man. What else you got? Anything cool happening today in your world?
No. Just waiting for some news from someone in the family. That's everything I have to do basically today. How about you?
Oh, just getting back into the swing of things. Still got a little bit of getting my processes back in action after being away for a few days, and got to check on the dog. He's not used to being home, so I got to go spend a little bit of time with him. Regular stuff. A lot of work to do, but we're feeling good. Good to be back in action again. Another fine episode of the morning show. Another great conversation, another great episode of Find2Earn. There's lots of stuff going on in the ecosystem today, guys. Starting with the next show is the hero update with Alex Miller at 10:30, and then we have. Let me actually just double check all my stuff here, make sure I'm covering everybody. We have the Bob Show at 2 p.m. That's the one I was going to forget. And then All Things Crypto at 5:30 and DeOrganized Nightly at 7 p.m. So there's lots of things to get into. I'm just really interested in seeing where the markets go over the next couple of days, kind of maybe give me an idea of where things are headed. But I do think that we're going to just be chopping away a little bit. And so just keep your head on a swivel, get out, support your crew, support your homies, people that are building in this space, give them some love. Poke around on some stuff like Zenny just asked you to help him out, and I know you will. Really interesting, and any feedback you can give him on that, I'm sure he'll appreciate it as always. So that's it. Not a whole lot going on. It's hopefully a slower Monday. I could use a slow Monday after a couple of days off, but sure. Another great show in the books. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you again, Orange, for joining. Always a pleasure having you, man. You're welcome every time. And
always happy to be here.
Absolutely. Yeah, you add to the mix for sure. You definitely add some value to the conversation and to the games and wherever we're talking about. You're always bringing some interesting perspective. So really appreciate you here today. Really appreciate you all for tuning in. Congratulations to all the winners. Good luck to all the people coming in to play tomorrow. There's always a chance to win some more. We'll be back with more rounds tomorrow, plus the jackpot round. So make sure you come out. Check us out. News starts at 8:30. Games start at 9:30 tomorrow, and we will be back with you then. I am PeaceLoveMusic. We are DeOrganized Media, coming at you live every Monday through Friday in partnership with our good friends over at BitcoinLive Decentralized Broadcasting. You all have an amazing rest of your Monday, and get out there and crush the week. Peace out.